country here this morning. Thought today that I'd make a little short trip into the wilderness area today. Me and another guy. As Louisiana weather goes, it was freezing last night, and today it's supposed to warm up into the 70s and then probably freeze again tonight. So anyway, yeah, stick around, see what all I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you some pretty stuff today. Here we are. This is the Statue Hills Wilderness area. A couple trails in here. This is actually called Turpentine Hill, and the big trail is called the Backbone. But we fixing to go down to a little spot here. Got their little sign up there. If you get lost, what to do if you get lost? What are you supposed to do when you get lost? Lay down and just cry right there. No garbage service. Yeah, I bet nobody ever pays attention to that. What we did was we took us a little side trail here that originally it was a fire break from when we had a big fire in here. It goes through here. It just runs along that ridge, as you can see. Goes back around that way and then back around. It just runs around this ridge. It's a little bit easier trail to walk, and the trail really don't have a name. It was just a fire break, and we started using it as a trail. I don't know. Probably won't never become a designated trail, but yeah, there's some really nice views in here. Trail going on up that hill. That's about all the hill climb there is, and we're about to come into the other trail again. But when we get up there, there's a couple of monuments on that hill. If they're still there, somebody had torn some of them down, but I'll have to show you those. This is a good looking place in here. Camped in here before. There's actually several little caves in that bank over there. That rock overhang. Well, this is where the monuments was. And I know if y'all go back in some of my earlier videos, I showed this before. Y'all can go back and look. But some asshole tore it down. That was a big monument made out of the rocks here. Somebody tore it down, scattered the rocks everywhere. Then the actual trail, the Turpentine Hill Trail, is right down there below us, where we're up on top of the ridge. And that trail down there gets pretty muddy. Reason why we chose to stay up here on the top of the ridge. But yeah, this shows you people got no respect. There's several monuments along here. Alright, that's either one really huge coyote, which I doubt it, it's not even shaped right. I think that's going to be a black bear track. It's a smaller black bear. I'm not sure about that. It has rained on it and kind of washed part of it away, so I can't tell too much now, but I believe that's a black bear. Look around and see if I can find some more tracks. I might be able to know then. There's some poop right there. Don't know till I find another one. Got more poop again. Got a lot of berries in it. Don't see any hair, so I wouldn't say that it's a coyote. You know, coyotes have a lot of hair in it. You know, they have a lot of hair in their poop. So that's something that's been eating a lot of berries and stuff. Whew, that hill was a climb. Now when we get up here, there was a little camping spot there. And if you look, this is one of them far looking spots. All around. We can see pretty good. But that hill's a climb. Like we get to that hill, see I got my shoulder bag. This is just a butt pack with all what I need for maybe a couple of days. But we get to that big hill and you want to reposition. Now, take my hat off because I might lose it. Take my butt pack. Now turn it where the back is there. I do it like this and like this. Make that strap go behind me, and then just flip it over. And then I'm carrying it on my back. It's not weighting me down. It's not banging on my leg when I'm having a high step and go up them hills. I get ready to take it off, and it's just reverse. Whoa. Do it like that. And there you go. Just the way to position the load and carry it a little different. Walking along this hill here, and here's a couple little monuments somebody put up. Looks like that one. That looks like that may have been one, and somebody knocked it down, tore it down. And there's one right here. Pretty neat. Right in here. It's been in here on this far looking spot for a long time. I don't know if y'all can hear it in the video or not, but there's somebody crossed over there in the park in the vista playing music just as loud as they can and disrespecting everybody. Here all kind of hollering going on. But if you ever get a chance to walk in, how far you say we walked so far? Mark, maybe 3/4 of a mile. So if you want to walk in, you know, that 3/4 of a mile, there's a couple little hill climbs, but how long did it take us to get here, you think?
Well, we've been kind of looking around.
We've been walking around and just looking, taking our time, maybe 45 minutes taking our time and just messing around to get to this spot. So, yeah, this is worth the walk to come in here to this far looking spot. And at nighttime, just listen to all the coyotes are howling and hear all the vocals. It's a nice place to come to sit. And it's not that far of a walk. So, might be a place one of y'all want to come sometime. Plenty of rocks to sit on. Got more deer tracks. Some nice ones too. Now we're back on the actual old backbone trail, which is, it's kind of changed back and forth a few times over the years, but it's a nice little valley that goes through there. Just a nice little spot. You used to see a pretty good ways in here, but some of this underbrush has grown back up because there was a big fire in here like maybe 20 years ago. And a lot of the big timber got lost. Some of that is, that you see, that dead standing stuff is the remnants of that. Yeah, and how far did you say we've come now? I don't know, we've probably come a mile, huh? We've probably come a mile. So we ain't come all that far. And what we done now is we've gotten off of the main trail and we're going in here to an old place. A long time ago there was a spring box in here. And you see how thick all this is. And y'all just remember, when you go off the main trail, it's marked. Make sure you remember where you go. Don't get turned around. It's so easy to get turned around in here. And you'll come back out in a different place sometimes that you don't recognize on the trail. And you may not even know that that's the trail. And cross it and keep on going. You may miss it completely. Or walk down the trail and not realize it and walk the wrong direction. So you got to keep up with where you're at, where you're going. Somewhere down in here is the pipe. Think you see it?
I thought I did, but
Well, it may have got.
it might be a little bit off. It might be a little further this way.
It might have got covered up. Take the pack off, sit down, rest for a minute or two, and just mess around. We'll mess around here for a little bit, and probably go back. I got to look, and I got spider webs in my pack. Guess maybe I'll start using it a lot more often. And I got my little Isbit stove. I think Mark's got a little alcohol stove. And the reason why we're doing that is because we actually have a fire band on right now, so we weren't going to build a fire. We have to use our stoves. And I guess it don't hurt to carry one of those all the time. I hadn't carried mine in a long time. I always just built the fire. What we going to do this time, though?
It's time to sit down and enjoy a little bit of chow.
Yeah, eat a little something, have a little energy to go on. Wind's a little rough though on this stove, but it did a good job on this soup. Sit here and enjoy this. Get up and move in about an hour, this, you know, and then this will turn out, this has been a pretty good day trip so far. Oh, sit here, sit around. The soup, good energy. Yeah, real good energy for you. I about burnt myself out. I didn't have no breakfast this morning. It's pretty good. That's all you need is a little stove like this. So when we can't have a fire, you got a burn ban on. Just bring your little stove. You know, like I said before, I never did use mine all that much. I got to the point where I just never did use it. I always just build a fire. Well, because of the burn ban, I guess I found a need now to start carrying it again. All right, we got moving here. We checked out a few old trails that no longer marked or anything. A lot of stuff that needs to be done in here that just don't get done anymore. Just don't have the people, I guess, to do it. We're gonna try to go down here, and I think we're gonna come back on another trail and not climb back up that big hill. I think we're gonna try another one. All right, this time we decided to go around that big ridge over there you see. We're in here. This is the new trail actually where they're at now. Where that used to be the trail. And somebody did a little bit of work there trying to stop the erosion. But they changed the trail anyway. But the trail changes back and forth, trying to control erosion in here. I guess that's a Bigfoot rock stacking. Yeah, somebody stacked up some rocks there. A little bit of water here coming over these rocks. Pretty nice there. The source of it is coming out of that big hill. And there was a pipe up there where the water come out of those hills. Go back around that way. Yeah. A lot of spring water coming out of there. We got a trail here. I know where that goes to. It goes to that saddle there, that cut in the ridge. The way we're going is that way. And right here, here's a little trail that somebody's marked. Seems to be going up that hill. And if you look right there, there's a little pile of rocks. Somebody's marked themselves their own little trail. And, we ain't got time today, but we need to go check that out one day. Here for a long time. They got a nice little gorge cut out where they've been walking. Horse traffic and all. There's a lot of places on the old trail where we can still go. It's still in pretty good shape. We made it back to the truck and the little check-in station. It's been a pretty good little walk. And we messed around though. We took a lot longer time than we should have, but we were just messing around. There's a look at the sign. Back at the signboard again. A little look at the river there. Got some water in it. Come up from what it was. Well, that was a little trip. About all I had to show you today. So, you can hit the little notification bell. Every time I post a new video, you'll get a notification. Of course, subscribe to my channel. Like, share my videos. That's about all I got today. Until I see y'all next time.